Hi everyone. I am doing just a little short vlog to talk about something that is kind of, I don't know, I guess like some people people ask me this a lot, and it's what's it like having two babies so close together? And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And why we chose to do it and if we would do it again and stuff like that. So, first of all, we did plan to have our kids close together. We were thinking what we were shooting for was 18 months or so. And they are 15 months and 1 day. We started trying when Evelyn was 6 months old, and we figured that it could take a little while, but it happened right away. So they are 15 months and 1 day apart. My thought process and all of that was that at the time I was a stay-at-home mom. I figured if I was going to stay home and have babies, I might as well have them close. That way I could go back to work sooner. Also, I have experience in early childhood. That was my major. That's my degree. And I know with potty training, a lot of times babies or children that are potty training will regress when a new brother or sister arrives. And so I never really liked the idea of a 2 to 3 year age difference, which is pretty much the norm around here. People like to have their babies 2 to 3 years apart, and that is like what's expected of everyone. And for me, I never liked that idea. 2 to 3 years is right in potty training time. That's just gonna mess everything up. Not to mention having a 2-year-old is very difficult. You don't want to also be recovering from childbirth. At least I didn't want to be. So I chose to have him closer. I figured I would want to have him sooner, or I would want to wait until potty training was completely finished with, totally nighttime and everything, which wouldn't be probably until 3.5 to 4 years old or even older. So knowing that I was planning on having probably more than 2 children, I didn't want 4-year age gaps and then to have 4 kids and have a 16-year-old and a newborn. So that is kind of the reason we chose it, which, if you've been following me, you know backfired a little bit because my daughter decided she was ready to potty train around 16 months. So, he was still a newborn, and at least she didn't regress, but I did have to be doing the work of potty training while still recovering, which turned out great. She is almost 2 now. She's 22 months old, and she is potty trained, and we're just working on overnight. She's even potty trained for naps now, and we're just working on overnight training and having a little bit of issues with regression on pooping in the potty, but still, for not even 2 yet, I'm so impressed with her. I'm so proud of her. So, what it's like with 2 kids so close in age. First of all, it is crazy. They are, both still so young. Somebody always needs something. They want to eat at the same time, but they don't want to sleep at the same time. Evelyn, she was potty training. Josiah was a newborn and nursing. I can't, it's really hard to get out of the house by myself because I have 2 babies, and they still want to be carried. And pregnancy was hard at the end because Evelyn didn't walk until almost 14 months old. And so I was 8 months pregnant and still carrying a big baby around a lot, and it really hurt my back. But in the end, I love their age difference. They love each other so much. They're so close already. Josiah's at the age now where he'll crawl around and chase her. She goes into his bedroom when, I'm sleepy. Whenever, he gets up from nap, she'll go into his bedroom, and she's like, "Hi, brother!" And he just laughs and smiles. I mean, they love each other so much. It's great. Other perks, they will be, they're barely a year apart. They'll be a year apart in school. They'll be, you know, going into school at the same time, getting out of school at the same time. Like if we want to go on family vacations, they'll be close enough that they'll be able to do the same types of things. There won't be that, how come I don't get to do it, if they were like 3 or 4 years apart. And I really love that. I do. I love it a lot. So that is like what I love about it. But it is pretty hard to juggle 2 little bitty kids. I think that it's going to get better as they get older. It'll be nice that they're both able to do things for themselves. It'll be nice that they'll be starting sports around the same time, and they'll be learning how to read around the same time and stuff like that. It's nice to kind of get the baby phase out of the way. And if we stop at 2 kids, there's going to be a million perks to it. However, I would not have a 3rd one this close in age. I think that 2 this close is wonderful, but if I had 3 really close, I would probably go crazy. And pretty much everyone that knows me knows how I feel about that. I do not want a 3rd baby anytime soon. I think that it would be very hard on me. However, if it happened, I would accept that baby with open arms and I would be thrilled. I would love him or her, but I just am hoping that we can push it off a couple of years. However, my plan, if we have more kids, would be ideally to not start trying until my youngest is 3 or so, and then I would want to have 2 more close in age like this. I do love it. So I would be hoping for, you know, when Evelynn and Josiah are 4 and 5, then like have 2 more and have them, you know, 18 months apart or so. And I really do love that age difference. I think it's so fun. It's hard. I mean, you have to get on a schedule. You have to make sure that you're a step ahead before they both start screaming and freaking out. I mean, if they haven't eaten in 2 hours and they're happy right now, but, you know, things are going good, well, let's keep it that way and go ahead and see if they want to eat again. Because otherwise, you're going to have both of them freaking out. If you're getting ready to feed the baby, you need to take the older one potty right then before you feed the baby so that she doesn't start freaking out while you're feeding the baby, needing to go potty right then and there. Just stuff like that. But I really do love it. It's really great. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience. I don't regret it at all. Their age is perfect. And oh my goodness. I really look forward to when they're older and they're about the same age and we can do all this stuff together. They can, you know, be doing so much around the same time. And it really is something that I have looked forward to my whole life and always dreamt of. So I hope you enjoy this vlog and it gives you a little insight of what it's like to have 2 so close in age and they're both still under 2 years old. And let me know your thoughts and feelings below. Thank you. Bye.